By default, your nursing home parent would then be visited not only by you, but by this friend. Look out for one another. When you visit your father in the nursing home, discreetly check on your friend's parent to ensure that he or she is being properly cared for. And have her do the same thing. Check on your parent while she visits her own parent. I'm not a lawyer or a professor, and I do not practice medicine anymore. Humdrum, drip, drop. But common sense and common caring go a long way in life. Instead of just reading and writing about this, I challenge America to go back 50 years. Act rightly. Do the right thing. Humdrum, drip, drop. Appear before God with the least number of sins that you are able. Recognize your weaknesses and avoid your own kinds of temptation. More so, live your life as if Jesus was watching over your efforts every step of the way. You cannot hide anything from Him. And all those moment-to-moment choices you made during your life, chances to do good on earth or stick your name out in the open for God's just causes. He knows the intentions of your heart, not just what is in it. Humdrum, drip, drop. But maybe we should all get into watchdog mode. Hey, there's neighborhood watch groups of living areas for private homes aiming to decrease break-in burglaries. How about elderly check groups of various persuasions who put on performances for the elderly during lunch or dinner, or just pop in to help someone be spoon-fed their dinner? You will receive more than you give. Humdrum, drip, drop. Do you not know that you are responsible and accountable to God the Father for every misconduct you witness, for every morsel of evidence you have to prove, inequities, for your decisions, and for your actions especially? Humdrum, drip, drop. You cannot and should not turn your head the other way when it comes to your being apprised of spousal abuse, child abuse, incest, molestation, and murder, or iniquities inflicted upon the poor, the innocent, or the vulnerable. Perhaps it is so true that man is inherently evil that there is no use in believing any other way. Humdrum, drip, drop. My favorite saying is something to the tune of, all it takes for evil to abound on this earth is for one good man to do nothing. How much would the world change for the better if we all lived to this standard and exercised simple humanity by putting ourselves out on the line to defend the helpless? Humdrum, drip, drop. One person at a time. My IV bag is about to run out. Just thinking of this is giving me a headache, and it tires me to no end. Batteries and IV bags. Humdrum, drip, drop. 65 cc's an hour. Humdrum. It sounds so quiet with the noise of the day. At nighttime, especially bedtime, it gets louder, and we've learned to sleep through the noise. I don't know why God put me in these situations, yet I believe He has a purpose for each and every one of us. It usually is not the road that we're planning for ourselves. Humdrum, drip, drop. It is the road that you give to God to lead you in the right ways. Life happens while you're making your plans. Just keep your eyes on God. Trust not in your own understanding, and exercise your faith. Witness to others, including those in prison. Wake up that minor kid who lied about his age and made it into the jail ward at the big county hospital. Humdrum, drip drop. Wake him up at 12 midnight, 2 a.m., 4 a.m., and 5 a.m. to lecture him on self-achievement and maintaining his education. Tell him that he can be whatever he wants to be. No one has ever said that to me before. He replies as he openly weeps at this newfound epiphany. When you tell him you could be sleeping instead of wasting your breath on him, you reduce him to tears of passionate belief that he does have control over his destiny, and that his decisions matter, and that somebody cares. Humdrum, drip drop. When you tell him that if he does not change friends, he will end up just like the rest of the guys in this jail ward holding tank. I will give you my images on what the LAPD is subjected to. Looking around, you first single out the young guy on PCP, straining to find someone to spit on or bite. Humdrum, drip drop. Probably HIV positive, because the LAPD and the LA sheriffs together had to undergo resolving these bouts of insanity. Would you take care of a temper tantrum spitting HIV positive man who is showing such severe animosity that his face is contorted by the drugs and you see evil in his eyes? He actively searches around him, seeking to intentionally bite someone and make them HIV positive. Is this really my patient? I took the Hippocratic Oath. And my only answer is yes. Humdrum, drip drop. Going into anesthesiology helped, as eventually I learned how to make my drugs overcome any person such that they were eventually asleep, tired, and under my control of the continuing drugs. So you're talking to this kid, giving him hope for the future and inspiration to begin anew. Humdrum, drip drop. Gotta change my IV tubing. Okay. You then point out the jail ward guy who is actively puking on his bed 3 beds down from us. Seriously, the whole room has a drunkard stench that is repulsive. Humdrum, drip drop. Sometimes I called it the haunted house because every minute was uncertain. Any inmate could decide to take you hostage. As this minor jail ward guy turns to view the room, he finally promises you that he will work to change for the better and not let his life go down the drain. Words? Yes. Action? Yes. Humdrum, drip drop. I can still see the tears rolling down his dirty face, even though the ward was rather dark. I looked away, out the jail ward window, to preserve his dignity as we had our last conversation. The sun had not yet risen in these wee hours of the morning, and it was already a new day. The clouds were yellow and pink, and it seemed that it could be a new day for the jail ward guy. Humdrum, drip drop. He pulls you aside, saying, "Thanks for talking to me. I'm going to try to go live with an aunt in Oklahoma or some such city." Sick. No one has ever told me that I can be whatever I want to be. You salute him and turn around one last time, threatening to haunt him in his dreams if he does not become a contributing citizen. You turn your back and walk away with an unseen smile on your face. Humdrum, drip drop. You know you did the right thing, and it feels incredible to have seemingly impacted another human being's future. You wipe the perspiration from your eyebrow and inwardly smile, realizing that there is great hope that you changed his course and made him believe in himself and in God's plan for his life, because you were successfully able to make him smile with renewed determination. Humdrum, drip drop. When those final sheriff's security doors closed behind me and I went off shift, That very laudable slam reminds me that I am grateful that my shift is done. I am out of the jail ward, and tomorrow is another day. I did the best I could. Today,